Hey everyone, have you ever needed a computer on your network to have the exact same address every single time you turn it on? Well, today we're going to show you exactly how to set a static IP address. Whether you're setting up a game server or just want more control over your network, this is a networking superpower you'll definitely want to have.
So why would you even want to do this in the first place? I mean, most of the time, your router hands out temporary addresses just fine, right? But if you're running a Minecraft server for your friends, or maybe you're trying to access a security camera from your phone, you need that device to be reliably found at the same spot every single time. And that's where a static IP comes in. To really get this, think about it like this. A dynamic IP, which is what most of your devices use by default, is kind of like getting a new hotel room key every single day. Sure, it works, but you can't tell anyone your room number in advance. A static IP, on the other hand, is your permanent home address. It's fixed, it's reliable, and everyone knows exactly where to find you. Today, we're going to explore the two main ways to set up this permanent address, and we'll look at the process on both Windows and Linux. And as you'll see, each method really shows you the core philosophy of its operating system. It's pretty cool, actually. And this slide just perfectly sums up the different approaches. Windows gives you this visual journey, right? It guides you with a mouse through all these clicks and menus. But Linux gives you direct commands. It gives you this precise power right from the terminal. Two totally different paths to the exact same destination. All right, let's kick things off with the Windows way. This whole process is handled through the graphical user interface, so it's really all about knowing where to point your mouse and click. Okay, so your journey starts in the good old control panel. From there, you're going to head into the Network and Sharing Center. That's kind of the main hub for all your connection settings. Then over on the left, you'll spot a link that says Change Adapter Settings, and that is exactly where we need to go. Now, you'll see a list of your network connections, like your Wi-Fi or your Ethernet cable. Just find the one you're actually using, right-click on it, and go to Properties. In the little list that pops up, you're looking for Internet Protocol version 4. Select that, hit Properties again, and boom, you've arrived. This is where you flip the switch from automatic to manual control. So this is the most important part, getting these 4 fields right. Think of it like this. The IP address, that's your computer's new street number. The subnet mask tells your computer which houses are in its local neighborhood. The default gateway is the exit from your neighborhood out onto the wider internet. That's almost always your router. And finally, the DNS server, that's like the internet's phone book. It turns names like google.com into numbers that computers can actually understand. And with that, believe it or not, the hard part is over. You just click OK on all the open windows to save and apply everything you just typed in. Windows will take a quick second to reconfigure itself, and just like that, your computer has its new permanent home on the network. Okay, let's switch gears completely and jump over to Linux. You're about to see a totally different philosophy in action. Here, we're leaving the mouse behind and using the raw power and, the precision of the command line. Now, what's really amazing about this is just the sheer efficiency. Everything we just did in Windows, or all those screens and clicks, yeah, that's all done here with just 3 lines of text. The first command sets the IP and the subnet. The second one sets the gateway, and the third one writes your chosen DNS server straight to the configuration file. It is direct, it is fast, and it is powerful. Of course, after you've made the changes, you've got to make sure they actually worked. I mean, that's the whole point, right? So it doesn't matter if you used Windows or Linux, this final step is basically the same: verification. For both operating systems, the main command for checking your IP address is actually pretty similar. In the Windows command prompt, you're going to type ipconfig, and over in the Linux terminal, it's ifconfig. Both of them will immediately spit out the IP address that's currently assigned to your network adapter. Next up, you want to confirm your gateway is set up correctly. Just think of the routing table as your computer's GPS for finding the internet. In both Windows and Linux, the route and netstat-nr commands will show you this table. You just need to look for your gateway address listed there as the default path out. And finally, let's check the DNS, the last piece of the puzzle. In Windows, the ipconfig/all command gives you this super detailed view that includes your DNS servers. In Linux, you can just directly look at the contents of the configuration file with the cat command. This just confirms that you'll be able to browse the web without any problems.
And there you have it. Whether you prefer the guided, visual path of Windows or the direct command line power of Linux, the goal is achieved. You are now in full control of your computer's network identity with a stable and predictable address that's not going anywhere.
But having a static IP isn't just a technical exercise. It's a key.
It unlocks a world of new possibilities, from hosting your own services to setting up super reliable remote access. So the real question isn't how you did it, but what are you going to build with it now?